Greetings Internet, DDA here, and welcome to the moment you've all been waiting for, the official Random Number Gaming 2018 channel update video. So much has happened in the past year. I just wanted to take some time and think about what are the goals I have for the channel, and what things I expect to be coming for this channel and the brand Random Number Gaming in 2018. One of the big things that I just launched was the Instant Transmission podcast, a rehash of the Brewcast podcast with a plethora of new characters and personalities such as Eric Benson from Team Badman, Ryan Lambden from UFC Wildcat, Wayne Bettis from Original Team Eevee, as well as my friend Ryan Lewis, who's been my friend for many years, and Kevin Dennis, and Dave Meckler, an old veteran of Dragon Ball Radio. We have a great cast, and I'm very excited to bring that to you guys. And I can just tell that we're going to have very in-depth, very insightful conversations about the FanZ metagame, various decks, just ideas with the FanZ game. So I encourage you to continue. If you haven't already, check out the Instant Transmission podcast and continue to listen in general. Going along with that, if you did listen to the last Instant Transmission podcast, you know that my big plan for 2018 for this channel is to launch RandomNumberGaming.com. Guys, I am so excited about this. I've wanted my own website for a long time, and it just really wasn't feasible for me. It's kind of expensive to not only claim a domain, host a domain, and then as well design a decent looking website. But I have a lot of my friends helping me out. I have a web designer that I hired, a good friend of mine who's actually learning the ins and outs of it all. So he's learning through me. He's helping me out, and as well I have a good friend, Dev, who's helped me out with some graphic design work as well. So all my friends are helping me out to do this, and I really appreciate you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart to help me to launch this website. And this website is going to be a one-stop shop for everything Random Number Gaming. So of course, we've traditionally been focused on Dragon Ball Z content, and we will continue to do that, focus on Dragon Ball Z content. The big thing that I'm excited about is if you're interested in what the content that I put out, it's going to be a one-stop shop. So it's going to have all of my videos on there from my YouTube, all my podcasts on there from my Podbean and iTunes. We're going to start writing articles, which I'm super excited about. I used to write articles for RetroDBZ.com, and I stopped doing that, and it kind of is, I've had a little bit of a void because of it. I really like writing, and I like writing articles. So you're going to see a lot of articles about the Dragon Ball Z card game, about various other topics such as conventions. We're going to try to cover, the conventions much more in depth than we have in the future. Get some more interviews on there, some more, reviews of new games coming out and things like that. Try to cover a lot more of a wider range of gaming in general. Because we're gonna be able to push out a new kind of media, which is the text written, the article that we haven't really done in the past. So the actual launch date of the website is next Monday, January 15th. So please look out for that. I will make an announcement on the Facebook group just to let you know that the website has officially launched. But just get ready, guys, because it's coming and we're going to come hard. Another thing I want to do in 2018 is really up my stream game. There are a ton of FanZ events that are popping up all over. We have the monthly local at the comic book store that we're running every month, where I'm going to be recording a ton of matches and deck profile videos and all sorts of plethora of videos from that. So I really want to up my stream game. We got, a lot, there are so many events, different Kai events that I'm going to be traveling to. I want to get a mobile streaming unit together where I have an old desktop. I'm going to refurbish that and try to make it my mobile streaming, just focused on that, and just have a full setup that I can take with me wherever I go, and I can stream an event wherever I go. So, I have an old desktop that I'm going to use for that purpose, but really the true goal is to get a powerful gaming laptop that I can actually use to stream remotely from anywhere that I go. So if I travel to a local event, I travel to this tournament, that tournament, this tournament, you can guarantee that I'm going to have my streaming equipment on me, and we can set up a stream to be ready to go. So of course I want to further up my streaming game as well. We're going to get different webcams and things. I want to start doing hand cams for the Dragon Ball Z card game. Makes it a lot easier for you to tell what's going on when you can actually see the hands. Magic does this, and I want to start doing it for Dragon Ball Z. Just really up the quality and level of the streaming of this game to showcase it for everyone. The game is really entertaining. The Dragon Ball Z card game is extremely entertaining. There's a lot of micro decisions, a lot of decisions to be made inside of a game. So if we can show the hands, if we have good commentators, we're going to showcase that and really try to just bring in new players. So going along with the mobile streaming, we have the most important tournament that is to come this year, the East Kai 2018 tournament, hosted again. It was hosted last year by the comic book store in Glassboro, New Jersey. It is hosted again this year, again, by the comic book store in Glassboro, New Jersey. The date is April 28th, and guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am for this. It is actually going to be a 1K, where that's what we're shooting for, a 1K. It's a little bit of a hefty entry at $30. At $30, it's a big entry fee, but that is because it is a 1K. There are serious cash prizes for first, second, third, fourth, down I think top 8. And just in general, it's a big cash pool. So check out, if you haven't already, the Facebook event on the comic book store Facebook group. I'm going to share it multiple times to the Retro DBZ group, so please check that out. The prizes are amazing. The comic book store does a great job, and especially I have to thank Awesome Sauce Proxy Group for passing out tournament kits to everyone, all the Kai events, including the comic book store, and for East Kai. Thank you so much, Dave Meckler and Michael Martin, for doing all the wonderful work that you do with that group. Continuing on, we have so many good things coming for the Fanzine card game. Originally, when the Fanzine, and I have to pay respects to the death of Panini, because a lot of people were posting online saying this was Panini Easter, and I'm sure we all did a bunch of reflection on the death of the Panini game, and I know I myself did. I really reflected and thought about that day and thought about everything that I was doing that day and the days leading up to it and before it and everything like that. I'm sure you all have done that as well. But the positive spin on it is, of course, Fanzine is full force, and we have so many good things coming in 2018. We got set 10.5 coming out, and it's set to release sometime in February, I think, sometime in there. It's coming, and that's the most important part. And this is all the cards from the previous tournament winners. They got with the design team. They sat down, they designed their cards, one for each style. It's very good. They're going to be powerful cards that impact the style, much like Legendary Strike and Resourceful Shot did. Very good cards that are going to be general and used on a plethora of decks. So we're very excited about that set coming out. As well as we have set 11, which details have been kind of sparse, but one thing I can tell you is that Majin Vegeta is coming, and let me tell you how excited I am for Majin Vegeta. If you follow my competitive career, you know that I have 2 top cuts with Majin Vegeta decks. Got a top 4 at Retro DBZ, I think 2013, and a top 8 at 2014. So I am very excited for Majin Vegeta. Majin Vegeta is typically a physical beat, lockdown, Saiyan personality. So I'm very excited for him, and I can't wait to play him. So things I want to bring to the channel in 2018, I want to relaunch the Card of the Week, which being that Fanzine exists and is coming full force, there are a lot of Fanzine cards I can review, but more interestingly, there are a lot of old Panini cards that are being brought back to life because of Fanzine cards. And I think that that's one of the most interesting things about Fanzine, is that these old cards are seeing new use, and I want to highlight that in the Card of the Week. So we're going to try to bring back that, as well as I really, really, really want to bring back Dragon Ball University. I released that one video. It did very well on my channel, and it's for, new players to kind of get a feel for the basic rules of the game. I want to finish how to play the game, come out with several videos for that, explain the mechanics of the game, as well as talk about more advanced strategies for deck building and playing. I really want to come out with that, so I just got to find time to do it. Another thing that I started to get my hands into and I started really participating in was the WMAT, the World Martial Arts Tournament. Big shout out to Chris Kreitzman and the guys at the Octagon group for running that, organizing it. You bring new life to the game when you do this. It's taken on a life of its own, and I really want to help. I want to participate in that. So, of course, I'm going to promote it by whenever I play in the main WMAT, I'm going to start streaming my matches, recording my matches for the channel, commentating as I play in those matches. So start to look out for those, all the WMAT matches that I'm going to be recording, as well as I'm now running the Fusion World Martial Arts Tournament. If you don't know anything about the Fusion format, check out the expanded Facebook group. There's a group out there called the Expanded DBZ Score Plus Panini. Check out the Facebook group. It's run by Tim Bateau, and he has several documents on there that explain how to play. It's a little complicated. It's a little taxing, but it's extremely fun. It adds both score cards and Panini cards with FanZ cards, the 3-card games put together. It is so fun. We're going to be running the Fusion WMAT. We got 25, approaching 30 players running in this WMAT. I'm going to be recording matches and throwing those online on my channel as well. Everyone's so interested in these different formats and different rules, different ways you can play the game. And I'm going to get my hands into that as well. Something that has been passed around a lot. People are interested in multiplayer rules for the Dragon Ball Z card game. So I'm going to try to sit down and really think critically on how I would do multiplayer rules. Now, multiplayer rules, I know many of you out there have, and I know I have as well, sat down and played with my friends a tag team or multiplayer game back in the day, back when Score Z was alive, back when Panini, just for fun, right? You have 4 friends sitting there, why not play a tag team game? So I'm going to actually sit down. I've tried very many different variations of that. I'm going to take all my experience, I'm going to take what I know about the game now, and I'm going to try to actually create a multiplayer format and put rules on my website, on RandomNumberGaming.com. So that's something I'm going to try to do over the next year, is to actually sit down and create a list of rules that you can play with your friends and put that make that available to everyone. Another thing that I'm really excited about, of course, our main focus will always be FanZ and the Dragon Ball Z card game in general, because we love that game. We've been playing that game. I've been playing that game all my life. But other games that I'm interested in getting into with RandomNumberGaming.com, as well as my channel, my YouTube channel, is this year I want to run. This is big, guys, and I've already started. I know I'm making a lot of claims on this video, but this just goes to show you how big of plans I have for this year. I've already started conversations, and I've already started planning for this, guys. This is a big bomb that I'm going to drop on my channel. This year, I want to run a Super Smash Bros. 4 tournament. I'm going to start running a yearly Random Number Gaming tournament for Super Smash Bros. I love Super Smash Bros. I've been a huge fan of it. I've been a light competitive player of it. I am a huge fan. I want to run this. I don't think I'm the best player ever, but I think I have the knowledge that I need to be able to stream it and commentate it very well. So that is going to be my goal, to run a Super Smash Bros. Smash 4 tournament successfully this next upcoming year, 2018, and stream it, commentate it for all your enjoyment for the channel and my Twitch as well. So I'm really excited, guys. Just stay tuned for details on that, because that's coming. Finally, of course, we're going to participate in many different events over this next year. I'm going to try to make it to Supreme Kai, North Kai, and of course I'm going to be at East Kai. But further than that, we're going to be going to Gen Con again, and I want to amp up my participation at Gen Con. I'm going to be applying for press badges. I'm going to be trying to interview multiple different people of new games and upcoming games and games that you guys are going to want to care about and you guys are going to want to see. I'm going to be trying to run panels, different panels. I have a few ideas. I don't want to make any announcements yet. I have a few ideas of different panels I want to run at Gen Con, but those will be coming as well. And additionally, I'm starting, someone on my channel, I can't remember, I'm sorry, someone on my channel on the Instant Transmission podcast, they suggested that we run a WMAT at Gen Con, and I think that is just a great idea. So I'm going to try to run that event. That's on the list as well. I'm going to mark that down, try to run a WMAT at Gen Cons where we'll actually draft the picks and the players and the decks and everything a few days before, maybe a week or two before Gen Con, and then we can all sit down with our decks and actually play in a live WMAT. Different than actually doing it online, to be in front of your opponent and then announce the winner immediately. That'll be really fun. So just loads and loads and loads of plans for 2018. FanZ, number 1. Number 2, RandomNumberGaming.com. Just be ready for the force that is Random Number Gaming in this next year, and we'll see you there. So thank you all for being continual supporters of my channel and Random Number Gaming. And please, please don't hesitate to hit that like button. Don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel. There are tons of good things coming. And if you are faithful to Random Number Gaming, we will be faithful to you and to continue to push out the best gaming content, the best Dragon Ball Z content, high-level competitive content, high-level depth and in-depth analysis. And we will continue to do that for years to come, but especially in this next year. We'll see you there.